Tonight, we look at why rental prices around Watertown have taken a jump, most of it after COVID-19 and the pandemic. 7 News reporter Brendan Straub asking a few questions to get some answers for us tonight. Brendan.
Jeff, there are many factors that play into the rise in rental prices, such as inflation, landlord expenses, and the cost to fix rental units when tenants leave. The area around Court Street in Watertown is in the middle of a revamp as downtown revitalization streetscape improvements continue. But overlooking the street, there are now 20 new market-rate apartments renovated by Steve Bradley, who owns several buildings on the block.
Some are one bedrooms like these. They're pretty big, most of them. You know, we have some smallers that are studios.
Bradley says in determining how much to charge, he averages about $1 per square foot. So an apartment like this that has 1,400 square feet is $1,550 per month.
Good number to work with, and we're including everything. We include all the utilities, all the water, we have internet, everything is part of the rent price.
Executive Officer Lance Evans with the Jefferson Lewis Board of Realtors says the median average for a rental unit in the city right now is $1,200. He says that number is up significantly from a few years ago. Watertown's close proximity to Fort Drum helps support higher prices as the government increased the soldiers' housing allowance. In 2022, it was an 11% increase according to the Fort Drum housing website. Evans explains some other factors.
Some of it depends on what's included. Some of it may depend on the landlord's taxes, what costs they have, which may be different than the costs that, the next person has over.
Evans says some landlords are trying to recuperate money lost during the COVID-19 pandemic, where some tenants, who had utilities included, stopped paying rent. That put some larger landlords out tens of thousands of dollars. Michael Hall with North Star Real Estate owns and manages more than 140 Watertown area rental units and says expenses are through the roof.
As far as utility costs, the National Grid bill, especially units that include utilities, the National Grid bill went from being $100 to $200, and so those costs have to be compensated for somehow.
Another problem during COVID? Trashed apartments.
It seems like after every third or fourth tenant, you used to have to do a large-scale turnover, where now it seems like after every single tenant, you're doing, LVP flooring, it's $2 a square foot. Well, if you have a 1,000 square foot apartment, there's $2,000 just in flooring.
So those are the reasons why prices are higher now than before COVID. What's it doing to tenants? One woman who works full-time tells me she and her 4 kids were almost out on the street due to the increase in rental prices. Couldn't afford a space big enough for her family. We'll hear about her more and her story and how she pushed through. That is tomorrow's story.
All right, Brendan Straub live tonight. Thank you.